The two key services that Cluey delivers are curriculum-aligned learning and co- or extracurricular learning. Firstly, our core academic support service, which takes the form of one-to-one and small group online tutoring and test preparation, is all aligned to the school syllabus and curriculum. And we deliver these services in Australia and New Zealand across maths, English, and the sciences. We also offer test preparation as well as online self-directed practice sets. It's important to understand that the core Cluey service is not a marketplace. We recruit and train all the tutors, and we quality assure all of the tutoring using data and learning analytics. And all the content used by our tutors has been developed by Cluey and is delivered using our proprietary, fully synchronous live online learning platform that incorporates the content, the live video and audio, and whiteboard functionality. The service we offer is not tutoring on demand. Rather, students typically enroll in ongoing weekly Cluey learning programs that are personalized to their individual needs with clear academic goals. The other service that we provide is co- or extracurricular learning in the form of holiday camps, after-school and online learning programs. And our focus in this area is on coding and digital skills, and we deliver these services through our CodeCamp subsidiary. Over the last 4 years, we've seen a transformational shift to online learning by school-age students. And this shift happened long before COVID and then accelerated further during COVID, when close to 90% of the world's school children were forced to learn outside of the classroom. Another trend we're seeing is that parents are also spending significant amounts of money on co- or extracurricular learning, particularly in areas around computer skills, digital literacy, and other interest-led areas. Over time, we've developed and deployed extensive data and learning analytics in order to optimize every learning interaction and the learning experience. We've also extended our services through subject and geographic expansion that enables us to capture an increasing share of the wallet spent on learning outside the classroom. The market we operate in is large. In Australia and New Zealand, there are approximately 4.8 million school students, and around 40% of these students used or considered using tutoring in the last 12 months. Furthermore, an additional 52% of students use or consider using other forms of curriculum-aligned learning. And post-COVID, the propensity to consume learning support has been amplified by the fact that gaps in learning have increased. During COVID, most parents were required to support and assist their children with their learning, providing a level of involvement and visibility that was simply not there before. So, parents are far more aware of their children's learning needs and gaps. In terms of co- or extracurricular learning, the propensity to consume these services is even higher than tutoring, with many parents seeking interest and skills-led learning that simply isn't provided in the traditional school environment. This market segment is large, immature, and highly fragmented. Therefore, the opportunity to scale our co- or extracurricular learning service with the right course portfolio is significant. For us, the optimal teaching and learning model is far more than just about matching a student with a tutor. For great teaching and learning to occur, you need 4 key elements. Firstly, a comprehensive learning plan with all the content in digital format mapped to the curriculum. Secondly, you need to match the student with the right tutor, someone who's highly cognate in the discipline and a great communicator who guides the student through their learning plan fully synchronously and online. Thirdly, to reinforce the concepts that have been learned, you need to provide targeted practice between learning sessions. Finally, you need to measure every learning interaction to optimize the learning experience, analyzing exactly what the student knows and what the student doesn't know, and then use this data to deliver detailed reporting and feedback and recalibrate the learning program. And all the quality assurance is data-driven. All tutor matching is algorithmically determined. All learning progress has data at its core, and all processes and workflows are fully automated. And this is what enables us to deliver high-quality, personalized learning at scale. Cluey has experienced significant growth with strong and improving unit economics. The chart on the left illustrates the growth in revenue. Cluey achieved revenues of 34.3 million in FY22. That's an increase of 116% on FY21 and a compound annual growth rate of 236% since FY19. The chart on the right demonstrates how we've been able to significantly reduce one of our key cost elements, namely variable customer acquisition costs, or what we call CAC. CAC is the customer acquisition cost to acquire a new student. And this includes digital media spend, brand spend, and the cost of our sales team. In FY22, CAC per new student reduced by 24% on FY21 to $429, whilst at the same time, we doubled the number of new students. What's really encouraging for us is that the Cluey Group lifetime value to CAC ratio improved by 33% in FY22 to 2.8 times. So what this means is that on average, for every dollar we invest in acquiring a new customer today, we generate $2.80 in revenues after accounting for the cost of acquiring the student and the tutoring or teaching cost associated with delivering the service. So, on average, each student adds more to revenues than to costs. And as we continue to scale the business, we move closer and closer to profitability. Looking forward in FY23, our focus is all about balancing the key priorities of continued growth, improving unit economics, and driving towards profitability. And we have 6 pillars that will help us achieve this. Firstly, we'll continue to invest in sales and marketing. We believe there's still plenty of room to extract greater efficiency out of our sales and marketing initiatives that will result in a lower CAC. And we'll continue to invest in product and technology. And this has 2 key benefits. From a learning perspective, we're able to further optimize the learner, parent, and educator experiences. And by continuing to invest in product and tech, we're also able to deliver further automation in the form of self-help and self-service configuration. This means parents, students, and tutors are increasingly able to manage their service directly online using the student and tutor portals. In essence, this means we can continue to scale our business with less reliance on staffing or resource increases. And this all plays into improving unit economics and improving margin. For some time now, we've been speaking about the opportunities for geographic expansion. We're still at the very early stages of our rollout into New Zealand and still see a lot of room for growth in this market. And CodeCamp recently launched a successful pilot for after-school programs in the UK, and we're now looking to expand this business and scale. So whilst Cluey is almost entirely a B2C service, CodeCamp operates its holiday camps and after-school programs at schools. In other words, it's a B2B2B service or B2B2C service. In FY23, we're planning on significantly increasing the number of schools offering CodeCamp programs, scaling their enrollments through further investment in sales and marketing, as well as launching new programs. And a really interesting opportunity also exists for them to now incorporate Cluey Maths and English learning programs and tutoring as part of their after-school offering. We're currently piloting this. Whilst product and tech investment is critical as a driver of cost reduction, it's also important in that it's a key enabler of driving improvements in the student and tutor experience, and ultimately this supports lower churn and increased LTV. Finally, onto M&A. We know that different students or parents look for different learning or education services at different points in their learning journey. Tutoring and test preparation is one, after school and holiday camps is another, but there are many more. That's why we continue to consider a range of M&A and partnership opportunities.